So the Nuggets ready to go, but it wasn't easy getting to the Staples Center. With more on that, let's go to Michelle Tafoya. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Mike, you're right. They got quite a scare this morning. The bus carrying Marcus Camby, Eduardo Nájera, J.R. Smith, and others caught fire on the freeway on their way here to Staples Center. Now, first they noticed the smoke. The bus pulled over. Then there was a small but loud explosion which sent the players running off the bus, dodging cars and seeking safety on the side of the freeway. No one was hurt, and a second bus eventually picked up the stranded team members. One humorous footnote, Phil Jackson saw the scene on his drive here. He told me he slowed down, saw that everyone was safe, and sped away again. So I guess all's fair in love and playoff basketball, Mike.
Well, it's always difficult to get to the Staples Center. Usually it's traffic. But as you said, fortunately, nobody was injured.
Well, Mark, when they were playing the finals with the Pacers, ran into unbelievable traffic during the finals game that one year. You guys, I think you got to hear about 45 minutes before the game.
Well, they love their Lakers here, and they do some things to make sure that they're in good shape. Because you look at the talent of this basketball team, they should be much better, and it points directly to their defensive intensity.
Carmelo Anthony was a fabulous offensive season, knocks that down. Of course, they'll say, now that it's the playoffs, we will focus on defense, but it doesn't really work that way. Bruce was always a fan favorite when he began his career and won 3 rings. He's played extremely well. Marcus Camby, who likes that shot, and he's very effective. Lakers here at home, 30-11 as Kobe Bryant gets inside. Kenyon Martin is guarding him right now. That's as good a defender as Martin is. As Denver throws away, that's a very difficult matchup for Martin.
Well, that's asking him to do too much. It does not matter how good of a defender he is. There's no way in the world he's going to be able to stay in front of Kobe Bryant. Not only that, the commitment to pursue stops on the other side and allows Bryant to get to the rim uncontested.
There's Camby, who led the NBA in block shots for the 3rd straight year. And Carmelo Anthony, smooth jump shot, and Denver within 1.
Well, the Lakers, like you said, Mike, great block by Bryant.
And then Camby knocks it away down the other end. Walton stays up on Carmelo Anthony. With Kobe Bryant already picking up his first. Now they switch Fisher on Iverson. Falling away, puts it in. Phil Jackson called him. He said he's a remarkable athlete and said no one has ever been like him that he can remember that's played in this league. Carlo led the team to a record of 50-32 as Anthony knocks down another. With 50 wins, most ever by a number 8 seed, and it's the 3rd best record in team history. Fisher staying with Iverson. Nice feed inside, and Camby will finish. Iverson amongst the league leaders in assists as well as scoring.
Well, he's an underrated passer. He's a playmaker. That time putting pressure on the defense and then finding Camby underneath.
Odom the jump shot. Camby chips it, lost it. Walton's did some nice things since coming off the bench. Bryant, nice feed. Pretty pass, and Pau Gasol with 8 points in the early going.
We say a commitment to it. Jordan Farmer is a shooter coming in off the bench, an impact player. He's had 3 wide open looks.
Nájera misfires. Iverson the long rebound, puts it right back up and in. He's got 6 points. Bryant misses. Anthony. Nice pass ahead to Klaiser. Blocked from behind by Bryant. Iverson with a good hustle on the follow. Bryant kicks it out. Farmar another 3. Camby the rebound. Denver with plenty of time. Nice outlet pass. Beautiful feed from Camby. And the Nuggets within 4. Klaiser, he's got a limited range and nails the 3-pointer. And the Denver Nuggets with their first lead.
We are watching a bunch of guys that come in off the bench and look to have an impact on the game on both ends of the floor. Klaiser is trying to take over offensively.
And gets the bounce. And as Klaiser does it again, he's capable of erupting. Kobe Bryant, he's seen a number of defenders. That time has some space. Kenyon Martin was up at him every step of the way. J.R. Smith gets him all that room, and he knocks it down.
Well, the difference, Kenyon Martin made him a jump shooter from above the 3-point arc. That time, a rhythm jump shot inside the 3-point arc is an easier shot for Bryant.
He's now 2 for 10. Carmelo Anthony forces it up. Oh, tough shot. There was contact with Walton. Just kept his hands straight up.
Well, if you're Phil Jackson during that timeout, you got to challenge your guys defensively.
Iverson steps back and nails the 3. 13 for Iverson.
Pound for pound, the man
best player in NBA history.
See, you remixed my sentence. Pound for pound, the guy is 6 foot, 160 pounds. He is in the discussion when you say pound for pound.
We'll check that. Radmanovic also has 3. Anthony, nice little fake. Sometimes he makes it look so easy to score in so many different ways.
Oh, what do you mean, nice job? He throws it off his face and put the hand on his back, and that's a nice job?
It's a little gesture of sportsmanship. Camby pokes it away. Good defense. Here's Glazer running the floor. Nice catch. And the finish. Linus Glazer really showing his ability. And he's got a dozen.
At that time, Denver extending the defense. Carmelo Anthony picking up above the half-court mark. Denial on the wings is contagious, and it's an aggressive approach.
Bryant. Foul. Count it. And 1. Kobe Bryant saying no way, no way. Although Martin has done a fabulous job on it. Even that time he did well. Because Kobe hit a tough shot.
He looks to the crowd and says, don't worry about it. I got him. If you're a Laker fan, you trust when this guy says it. That time puts the ball on the floor, gets the contact from Martin, knocks down the basket, going to the line.
3rd foul on Kenyon Martin. Rattles that one in. They're back up by 12. He even impressed himself.
I hate laughing at my own jokes. That's a bad sign.
Kobe Bryant hits the jumper. The Lakers back up by 12. He's got 10 points here in the 3rd. He's very chatty right now.
And you see Bryant and Martin doing a lot of talking, but here's how smart he is. Catches the basketball inside the three-point arc, so therefore putting more pressure on Kenyon Martin and knocks down a baby jump shot. Now Martin has to close the airspace and not allow Bryant to lift.
Joey Crawford just warned a number of the players, let's be quiet. There's some chirping going on. And this now the largest lead of the game, that Iverson quickly makes it back to 12. Pau Gasol now 28-10, including 8 straight from the line. Iverson.
Here's what he told him. Tell Vujic to take it. You don't need that. You don't need that stress of guarding Allen Iverson.
Iverson may have gotten away with a travel. Lakers bench certainly thought that. Nice feed to Glazer. Linus Glazer really having a strong game. 14 points off the bench.
Once again, the ability of Allen Iverson to be a playmaker. It's not about his scoring. He puts so much pressure on your defense when he has the basketball in his hands. That time, Glazer with the wide open dunk attempt.
Iverson plays it for 3. Hits that one. Boy, he's come to play this afternoon. And Glazer the rebound. So 21 points for Glazer. But his team down by 17. Just over a minute gone by here in the 4th. He's going right to the hole. Another strong move.
And that should have been a contest and a foul by Carmelo Anthony at the other end. Just like J.R. Smith did.
Top shot. Iverson over the 7-foot Pau Gasol.
How good is Allen Iverson? I mean, what can you do against this guy defensively? That's Pau Gasol, all 7 feet long of him. Allen Iverson fading away, going to the left hand. It's nothing but net.
Gasol. Anthony blocked that one. 3-on-2. Smith banks it in, and a foul. And it's an 11-point game. They have slowly chipped away.
I love that super slow-mo.
Kobe Bryant hits a 3. Bryant from downtown, his first 3-pointer. And it's back to 13. That's a big bucket.
Great scorers aren't effective. He doesn't believe I'm ice cold. I've been struggling all game long. No, it's the next possession, and it's the next big shot.
J.R. Smith. Iverson, a little fancy, hits the shot. Allen Iverson. He's got 23. Bryant gets inside, adjusted, banks it in. So tough to defend. Carmelo Anthony. He's got 24. The Nuggets stay within striking distance as the clock ticks away here in the 4th. Iverson lays it in. 25 for Iverson.
That's bad defense, allowing Allen Iverson off pick and roll just to get all the way to the cup. Help has to come, and you have to contest.
Bryant wide open. But J.R. Smith gives him all the room. That corner on the screen, but that's too easy.
Well, it's hard because when Kenyon Martin is on Bryant, then some smaller player has to play Gasol. So now Martin's playing Gasol, and J.R. Smith is on Bryant.
Iverson come right back, but for the Nuggets exchanging baskets, it won't do. Iverson tries to draw contact. He does, and puts it in. He does that as well as anybody in the NBA, and he makes it a 10-point game with a free throw coming up.
What a smart play. Takes it to the body of the bigger Radmanovich, eliminates the shot blocking ability, takes the hit, gets the basket. Unbelievable strength and a big-time score.
And that's a half-hearted effort by Radmanovich. You got to sprint back and make a legitimate effort to either get in front and take a charge or go up and block a shot.
Kobe Bryant walking defense. Anthony gets inside and gets the roll. 26 points, 11 rebounds for Carmelo Anthony. Kobe Bryant yelling Radmanovich, get out of the way. I've got Anthony Carter on me. Alley-oop pass and a slam. Spot the mismatch and take advantage. 31st assist of the game for the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony knocks it down. No, it's a foul. Kobe Bryant's going to get a big ovation here. Vujacic comes in. Phil Jackson giving him the chance for the ovation. On the inbounds, Carmelo Anthony slams home the follow. The impressive performance by the Lakers as they take game one. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers take game one. Kobe's with Michelle.
All right, thank you, Mike. Boy, they did a pretty good job defending you early in this game, Kobe, but in the fourth quarter, you just erupted. 18 points. What was the difference in the fourth that enabled you to go off?
Well, I just started knocking down the jump shot. You know, in the first half, they were giving me a mid-range shot. It was just a little off. And, but those are money shots, and I should knock those down.
What did it feel like out here when you guys were on the floor and Pau Gasol was just really owning the paint and the ball movement was so good?
Well, I mean, he does such a great job inside the paint, moving without the basketball. You know, when he catches it in the post, he can finish with both hands. And, it's just very tough for teams to figure out how they want to play us. You know, our two bigs are excellent passers. We have excellent passers and shooters on the perimeter. And he does a phenomenal job in there.
What kind of tone did you guys set for the rest of this series?
Well, I think we picked up some things that we can do execution-wise. Defensively, we still have to get back a little bit better in our retreat defense and taking care of the basketball. And, game two, I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, and we will as well.
Congratulations, Kobe.
Thank you.